From San Francisco, California, this is the Rock and Roll Geek Show.
This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name is Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today is Monday, August 14th, 2017, and it is 4:37 p.m. when I'm recording this episode. This is day 15 of the dog days of podcasting. We are officially halfway done with this thing. I'm going to try to do a show every day of the month of August. Me and about 20 or 24 other podcast nerds. Before I start, I need to take a sip of this fine, changing it up today. I'm drinking a Shiner Bock, given to me by this nice German lady who I painted for. A Shiner Bock. Let me take a sip of this. This is the first beer of the day, and you know what they say about the first one of the day. It's always the best. Shiner Bock from, is it from Austin, Texas? It's somewhere in Texas. It's a good beer. I used to drink Shiner Bock when I used to go see my good friend Jasper Borgman of the Plan 9 Rock Show and Good Clean Fun Show. I used to go meet him for South by Southwest, and then we would drink Shiner Bock the entire time. So it brings back good memories. Have short update of the dog days of podcasting. I am cooking some I got off work early because which stuff I'd rather not go into, because I was supposed to pressure wash a house today, and I pressure washed half of it. Pressure washer broke and couldn't finish the whole thing. So I took off early, and I got a wild hair up my butt to go get I got this fishing thing bad, man. It's become a compulsion now, or an obsession. I think it's more of an obsession. I had been wanting to get a new reel for a long time, because when I caught that, when I had the salmon on yesterday and I lost the salmon, it was kind of due to the reel I was using. So I got a wild hair up my butt and bought an Avet MXS reel, and it was a conventional reel. It's supposed to be really good. Went and got one of those, strung it up. On the way home, I stopped off at the grocery store. This morning I thawed out one of the rockfish that I caught a few weeks ago in Monterey. Hold on, the dog here. Just got my headphones tangled. One of the rockfish I caught in Monterey. I decided to thaw it out. It has been in the freezer for a few weeks. When I froze it, I read that the best way to freeze a fresh caught fish is to do something called an ice glaze. If you're into the food stuff, hopefully you are. Good. If you're not, sorry, friends. What you do is you make a bath of salt water, preferably sea salt. So the idea is for it to be most like its environment. You dip the fish in the salt water, stick it in the freezer, and let it start to ice up. Then once it ices up, take it out. You do this on first of all, you put a pan, like a cookie sheet, in the freezer. Get that super cold. Then you put the fish in the salt water. You let it start to glaze, to get ice on it. Pull it out. Do it again. Put it back in the water. Put it back in the freezer. And you do that over and over again until it's supposed to get like a 1/4 of an inch layer of ice around it, and the layer of ice is salt ice. So you're basically encasing this fish in salt ice, in ice salt. And then what you're supposed to do is wrap it up, or put it in a Ziploc bag or something, put it in the freezer. But what I did was wrapped it in saran wrap, then I vacuum sealed it, then stuck it in the freezer. So it's triple sealed to protect it from freezer burn. So I pulled it out. It's supposed to be as fresh as the day you caught it, or as the day you froze it. And I froze it the day I caught it. So the last rockfish that I cooked was fantastic. What I did was salted it, salt and pepper, some olive oil. Went out in the yard and got some fresh oregano, some fresh parsley, some fresh thyme, stuffed all that in it, all around it, put some sliced onions inside it and around it, sliced some lemons around it, threw that in there, put it in a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes, and take it out, and It was fantastic. I'm going to do that again tonight with a whole rockfish, the head and everything. Because the best part of the fish is the cheek. So I will be eating all that. And I'm going to cook some baby bok choy. I'm going to fry that up in the pan. I might go get some salad stuff too, and maybe some mashed potatoes. I don't know. We'll see. Depending on how. I have to go look at a job in about 10 minutes. So I have to get out of here. So that's what I did today. I bought a new reel, strung it up. Almost bought a rod too, but fortunately I talked myself out of it because I really couldn't even afford the reel. But I got a wild hair up my butt, and I'm going fishing this weekend. I haven't decided where I'm going to go, but I am going to go. I have a day gig with this Jones Jet tribute band. I'm doing fill-in duties for them. That's a day gig. I'm going to do that. As soon as I get done with that, I'm going to have my kayak loaded up at the gig. As soon as I get done with that, I'm going to go to my fishing spot, which I'm not sure whether I'm going to go to Monterey or up north to the coast. I'm either going to go on the coast south or on the coast north. But if the weather's permitting, I'm going to be out there fishing and hopefully catch some more either rockfish or salmon or halibut or all of the above with my new Avet MXS reel. All right. That's enough for me today. I spun the iTunes wheel and it came up on Nazareth, a song from a record called Loud and Proud, called Teenage Nervous Breakdown. Thank you for listening, friends. Oh, by the way, I also got some peanuts. I'm making boiled peanuts right now. Peanuts come fresh. People in the South have boiled peanuts year-round. People in California don't even know what boiled peanuts are. You say boiled peanuts and they look at you like you're crazy. But in the Chinese markets, for about 2 or 3 months out of the entire year, peanuts come fresh. They showed up today in the Chinese grocery store. I bought a thing of them. I have them. Here's Butler's recipe for southern boiled peanuts. Get the boiled peanuts, rinse them off, put them in a pressure cooker, cover them with water in the pressure cooker. Put 1/4 cup of kosher salt. Get that up to pressure in the pressure cooker. Cook it at low pressure for 45 minutes. At the end of 45 minutes, turn the stove off. Let the pressure go down naturally, as in not put it under cold water. Just let the pressure of the pressure cooker go down naturally. And peanuts are fantastic. They are so much better than roasted peanuts. I cannot wait to eat these. I'm going to watch Preacher tonight. The new episode of Preacher is coming on tonight. My favorite TV show. I'm going to watch that. I'm going to finish watching the Giants game. Hopefully they'll win. If they don't, who cares? Then I'll watch Preacher, and then I'm going to work on some Featherwitch tunes because we're playing a wedding and we have a bunch of song requests. I got to learn a few songs tonight. So my night is all planned up. Tomorrow night I got Featherwitch practice. Wednesday night I practice with the Jones Jet Band, and that's that. All right, here's Nazareth. Thank you for listening, friends. Rockandrollgeek.com is where you can find the show. Rockandrollgeek@gmail.com. Send me an email or an audio comment or area code 706-621-ROCK. That's area code 706-621-7625. Find me on the Facebook, R&R Geek. Find me on the Twitter, R&R Geek. Find me on the Instagram, Rock and Roll Geek. Don't ask. I'll talk to you tomorrow, friends, with day 16. Here's Nazareth from a record called Loud and Proud. The song is called Teenage Nervous Breakdown.
Bad for the mind, bad for the deaf, and bad for the blind. Makes some men It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.